Today we're going to talking about English, but in more particular, the new Englishes. So my name is M.Farhan. I'm Indonesian's English speaker. So I speak a variety of different type of English. And now, as far as people know, there's two well-known type of English: American English and British English, or the old Englishes. But there's also a new Englishes that used all over the world. For example, Jamaican English, Nigerian English, Indian Englishes, the Pakistani Englishes, the Singaporean Englishes. In fact, there are more people that speak these new Englishes compared to the old Englishes. So, how this country could be adopt these new type of Englishes as their language, or as their language they use in this country. So first, this country was fast colonized. For example, Malaysia, Singapore, they were colonized by the British in the past. So there's a lot of stuff derived from the British. Second, this country have a multilinguistic. So if we're talking about Malaysia, Malaysia is the country that consists from a lot of different race, a lot of different ethnicity. So there's Chinese, Indian, Malay, a lot of ethnicity lives in there. So this language is used so that a different ethnicity could spoken or could have a conversation with other ethnicity without have to learn a specific language to learn with those type of ethnicity. The third one is in educational after colonization's left. So when the colonization is left, the educational system or the educational method is still running and still adopting this same type of educational method, so that the new generations keep learning the same thing as from where the colonization was started. So they're still speaking in the same manner. The third one is as a lingua franca or a bridge. It's the same meaning as a multilinguistic. So a bridge or a lingua franca used so that a different ethnicity could speak this language without have to learn a specific language to speak with a specific ethnicity. Just for example, so Indonesia is really diverse country. There's a lot of ethnicity that live in this country, so that if I have to study all language, that's more than 300 in this country, it will take an age. I wouldn't finish it even until I die. So Indonesia used as a lingua franca to connect the different ethnicity to other ethnicities so they could communicate to each others. It's the same as Malaysia. Malaysian using English so that different ethnicity could communicate with other ethnicity, like Chinese to Malay, Indian to Malay. Although still kind of weird, because like we have Chinese ethnicity here as well, but we use Indonesians, not English, by the way. Indonesian's easier, right? So the new topic is the new Englishes is really different from an old Englishes. So if you're an old English speaker, you're American, and you hear a Singaporean people speaking in English, you're gonna feel, wow, that's different. So this type of thing, this type of differences is called indigenized. In other words, it's taken a local characteristic, local flavor, local accent, influenced by a vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and that is the new Englishes. So it's going to be different. So if you're Chinese, Malaysian speaking in English, there's going to be some accents that influence that. You are Malay people, yeah, it could be some influence. I mean, if you're Indonesian, it's not talking, not commonize, not commonize all Indonesian people, but Indonesian is trilingual country. No, maybe that's not the right term. So we are speaking a different, a variety of language since we are a kid. I mean, I'm Indonesian. I'm speaking West Java. I'm Sunda people. So there's my ethnicity, or not ethnicity, my region. So I speak Sundanese in my own region. But when I go out from my homeland to like the downtown, to the motherland like Jakarta, when you're speaking in Sundanese, not a lot of people will understand. So you speak in Indonesian, of course, as a lingua franca. And if you're a Muslim in Indonesia, at least that you are able to read an Arabic letter. Not saying that you could speak in Arabic, but you're at least able to read it, right? So your tongue is being, trained since you were a kid, so that maybe there's more beneficial for Indonesian people, that they are not actually influenced a lot by their own accent when they're speaking in English. I'm not talking I'm good, but maybe it's more easier for them because their tongue have trained a lot since they were kids. So this new English is really diverse. There's a lot of them. In fact, the number may be growing each year. So this new Englishes may be, dominating this world in the next decade or something. But we need to see that the beautiful, or the friendliness of these new Englishes, the diversity that these new Englishes is starting to grow from a lot of the world. And yeah, these new Englishes is good. A lot of people speaking a different type of new Englishes. So if you're going to the other place, you go to the place where there's not a lot of native English speaker, but they're speaking in English. They're speaking a new Englishes, and you're gonna love it because you're gonna understand what they said. So that is the new Englishes. My name is M.Farhan Soleh, and thank you for watching. See you.